Hello everybody, today is Wednesday, November 29th. It's 2:39 p.m. It's about an hour and a half for the regular session close. On my left in real time, the E-mini S&P currently trading at 2623.50. So again, the DAX continues its persistency. First up is this Superenco 14 tick with the 2000 profit goal, and that was hit on two trades here, and we can see that. So this was done very quickly. Within 1 hour of trading, we start trading at the London Open, which is 3 a.m. Eastern time. So really phenomenal performance in the DAX this month, and of course since the inception that we've been showing it. The DAX, the $5,000 profit that I recently started tracking, got stopped out today. So it's interesting that this one with the shorter target hit its goal, and then the other contract got stopped out. So let's take a look at that chart as well and see what happened. So there's slightly different settings on this chart. This is the DAX with the 5,000 profit goal, and so it had similar trades, and we had an equity. The equity high would have been when prices were at this level, not where it got stopped out. And so the equity high was about $2,500. And then what happened is we got whipsawed by 5 losing trades in a row, and that took us, not only erased $2,500 of profit, but stopped us out at our stop loss of 22.50. Now, we might have made some of that back had we allowed it to continue trading, but again, every chart should have a loss limit. So here we had really solid gains, but then we got stopped out. So the question becomes, should we trade with lower limits, or should we have a lower profit goal? That remains to be seen, but the point here is that it's not going to win every day, and that we have a 2-to-1 loss limit. It would take 2 days of getting stopped out to wipe out 1 day of gains, because our loss limit here is 2-to-1. So I think I can improve the settings on this. I've just started tracking the $5,000 profit goal on 2 contracts. So anyway, I might make some adjustments to this, but I just wanted to show this to everybody, that indeed none of these charts win every single day. They will get stopped out. And this also drives home the point that it's all about money management, not getting too greedy. You know, how much do you need to make in a day? I mean, here's a day where you were up $2,500, maybe close to $3,000 on 2 contracts. You know, how far do you need to let it go? I think in the next version of our auto trader, in NinjaTrader 8, we're going to have a trail stop on the daily goal, where if we reach a certain amount of daily profit, we can only lose so much if we start sliding. So it may be a way to kind of prevent this scenario from happening. Of course, this could be done manually, but again, there's a fine line between figuring out what is appropriate as far as how much profit you are satisfied with a day, and then getting greedy and going for more. So it's very unfortunate, very hard to take, to watch something be up as much as $2,500 and then be completely erased and turned into a $2,500 loss. That should not happen. One way to prevent that would be to set a break-even stop here. Well, that would only be on a single trade, so that wouldn't work. You'd have to have it would have to be based on the daily profit goal. As stated, we're looking into that in the next version. Okay, next up is the DAX on the Superenco 7 tick, and this hit its goal of 1,500. We had a couple of ticks slippage with our market order on the end. This was quite active today, kind of all over the place. Here's our starting equity at 0, so several times we were up and then we were down, and then as the day developed, we ultimately came up with these winners at the end. We had a winning streak right here beginning at 4 in the morning, and so these winners in a row allowed us to hit our trades, hit our goal. So this did very well on the DAX. Again, how much does one need to make in a day, and what is suitable based on the size of your account. So the DAX, I believe there's many different charts with our auto trader that will provide excellent results on the DAX. It just requires some time and research to figure out what is best for you. Okay, the NASDAQ on a Heikin-Ashi tick chart did 1310 for the day. Okay, so on the NQ here, we're using our line break logic, and this had a number of trades. It looks like we had a couple of whipsaws right here, and we still managed to come up to our profit goal later in the session, and it was this short trade here that put us over the top. This is trading 3 contracts. So our profit goal being 1,300, we had 1 tick of positive slippage. Okay, the bonds on the 377 tick line break has been extremely consistent, and here we did 1,031.25, so we had 1 tick of slippage at the end here, but we've seen this chart a lot, so the bonds on a line break chart trading very well. And you can see our indicators and the signals on a line break chart quite good. Line break chart eliminates a lot of noise, but it does take some use to getting trading if you are trading this kind of a chart. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on our 1597 Heikin-Ashi tick chart, and our equity curve is pretty much to the upside. A little flat period here for the first couple of hours of trading, but then these 2 solid long and short trade back to back put us up to our goal of 1,000. So really solid performance on the E-mini chart. Next up is the gold. This hit its goal of $1,000, and this has been very consistent, very solid performing. It was a bit active today, but still the losers are smaller than the winners, and we made it up to our goal, so very solid and impressive performance in the gold contract. Okay, a single trade on the crude oil Super 14 tick did 470 for the day, not too bad. Looks like we could have perhaps a bigger pullback on our limit order. It might fare better. Once again, the mid cap continuing to be impressive, really solid short trade, getting out to the apex of the swing, and really nice entry here on our limit order. And prematurely stopped out. This was quite a long run, so perhaps there might be something said to adjust our money management. I'll have to have a look at that. But in any case, we hit our goal and had a little bit of slippage. This little move here, we ended up catching that and hit our goal. So, but that's the thing about trading, especially with the system, is you may miss a big move like this, but when the market gets choppier and you have swings like this, then you get better position on these smaller kinds of swings. Once the market opened for the regular session, we didn't have this kind of a trending move. This starts trading early in the morning at the London Open, and it trended up. This all happened mostly pre-market up into the first half hour of trading. So once the regular session began, we had more volatility and not as big of moves here. Okay, impressive performance on the crude oil on a 987 Heikin-Ashi tick chart. This drew down about $500 or so, but came back with two really solid back-to-back winning trades, a long trade here and a short trade, both excellent placement on the entries and the exits. And this did 1180. I'm guessing that our goal on this chart is 1200. It's actually 1000, so we had 18 ticks positive slippage. Pretty impressive. Okay, coming back to our DAX chart. That's all for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit our website at bluewavetrading.com. Thanks for watching today.